Because I can tell you one thing, I can charge you with murder and make you sit in jail for about 2 months until we prove you didn't do it. You want to play some hardball with me, young lady? I'll put your to devil.
The woman who supposedly pushed the detective to his limit is Inez. She was the last person seen hanging around with a man named Byron Lee Edwards. After that casual hangout, Byron completely vanished. When nobody heard from him, his cousin called for a welfare check. Nobody was prepared for what would happen next.
That's a lot of stuff. Holy shit.
Byron was found lying in a pool of his own blood. He had been stabbed 20 times in this brutal crime of passion. The hunt to uncover how this crime unfolded now begins. The investigation will reveal an unexpected betrayal as detectives begin interrogating the most unlikely suspect. After Indiana officers found Byron dead in his blood-drenched bed, officers didn't know that this was going to be a long and exhausting investigation, with a string of suspects sharing a direct or indirect connection with Byron.
What do you think your name's been brought up with?
I don't know what it's been brought up with, and I don't give what it's been brought up with. But for people to even have my name in their mouth and then for to feel some type of way about me like that, and then the police already know where I'm at, and I'm already out here by myself.
Let me fill the dots in.
It's kind of scary.
I understand. Let me fill the dots in for you, okay?
Right.
Mr. Edwards is deceased. He's dead.
What?
This guy's dead.
What?
He's dead. Dead. The one with the porch, he's dead. He's been found deceased tonight. That's why we're talking.
Oh.
Now, listen to me a second, okay?
Oh my God, that's so scary. Oh my God.
Now.
No, hold on. Be quiet.
Okay.
Be quiet.
At this point in this conversation, I don't care how vague it is, or how distant you may think it is, or how far-fetched it may seem.
Yeah.
If you know or have an idea.
Who is knocking off their crew like that? That is Buddha's. That's that dude that I was telling you about. They found him over in the field somewhere like last week, right?
Henderson? Yes.
Yeah. Then Beta, they just found Beta dead. Mm-hmm. That's the whole, man, I don't even sad that I even...
Tell me.
All I know is I'm sad that I even associated with them for a second, because that could cost, what's that cost me? My life. And I don't have nothing to do with nothing, and I don't even know nothing about nothing. My God, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh no, that's kind of scary. Okay, don't try to confuse me.
I'm not trying.
Because I wasn't nowhere around.
Inez, we're just here. He's trying to get like he said. You're saying you didn't do it. We got to know where.
I don't care about
Inez, we're just treating your whereabouts.
I'm really starting to get mad.
No, don't get mad.
This is really starting to piss me off. Like, cause don't talk to me like that. Really pisses my defense up. Don't talk to me like women. You talking about nighttime? No, you heard exactly what I said during the daytime. Don't twist nothing I said.
Inez, here's the thing. I talked to Byron's sister. Byron's sister said he was a home life, he was a homebody. He never introduced anybody to his mom unless it was serious. Like you said, you met his mom.
Yeah, I met his mom.
Hear me out. We went to this scene to do our investigation. Your name was brought up. We're talking about that night. We're not trying to go back to Sunday. We're talking about Monday night after you got off work. We're not questioning. We're not saying you're lying. What we're doing is just trying to build up. If you have an alibi, if you were somewhere, that's what we need to know. We need to know who you're with.
I know where I goes.
If you were asked in a polygraph exam, if you know who killed him, would you pass the test?
If I know who killed him, I would just tell you.
You would tell me?
Yes, I would tell you.
And if you were asked that question, you'd pass it. You wouldn't show any.
I would pass it because I would tell you.
Okay.
But I wish I know who killed him. I wish I know who told you that I would know who killed him. Because before you even put my name in there like that, my God, Jesus.
Okay.
Don't quit playing with me before you even put my name in there like that.
Hey.
I'm the only one that's driving down these streets.
Now, wait a minute. I'm in charge of this place, not you. If you want me, I'll find a reason to lock you.
She would. Sound like that.
You got two things. Right now, up until 30 seconds ago, I was on your side. But right now, I'm tired of it. This house trying to shut up. Because I can tell you one thing. I can charge you with murder and make you in jail for about 2 months until we prove you didn't do it. You want to play some hardball with me, young lady? I'll put your
the devil.
Then you better stop yelling at me like I'm a dog. And I'll stop yelling at you. I've been asking you pleasant, nice questions. And I'm getting tired of you yelling like a dog. If I ask you anything, I want to hear no sir and yes sir. And I'll do the same to you. Am I making myself clear?
I hear you. I hear you.
Step back.
Witnesses confirm Inez saw Byron shortly before his death, but her inconsistent timeline raises suspicion. This suspicion arises because witnesses placed her at the crime scene. However, after checking her phone records, detectives found no lead. This is when they began interrogating Elijah, whose narratives will seal his fate.
This is Detective McCormick.
Nice to meet you. Sorry it took so long to get down here. Traffic's
All right, man. So here's the thing. You mentioned you don't want to talk about Quavon and all that, so we'll just skip right over that, okay? But what we have to talk about is when you were there at Byron's house. So can you tell me again, just so he understands?
All right, I was there with 2 females.
Okay.
Well, I showed up, and it was just him and the 2 females.
They were already there when you got there?
Yeah, the females were already there.
Okay.
They were just sitting there talking about what they were going to do next, their next move, and they ended up leaving. I was there for maybe 15, 20 minutes before they left.
Okay.
And then I was there, and then after they left, I was there for an extra 10 minutes, and they ended up leaving.
Okay. Do you know about what time they left?
It was late. I know it was late. Probably like
after midnight or?
To be honest, I don't know, to be honest. Because I don't have my phone.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't have my phone. My dad was using it at the time.
Were you talking to somebody about the time you left that can validate what time you left? Like, did you send a text to dad, say, "Hey, I'm heading home"?
I didn't have a phone.
Okay, you didn't have a phone.
My dad was using my phone at the time because his is broke here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Then after you said you left about 10 minutes after they'd been there?
Yeah, I went to my grandma's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you just walk there, ride there?
Yeah, I walked there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your grandma live?
Well, she was staying at senior citizen church apartments, the senior citizen ones.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But she had to move, so she's probably out by now. I don't know the new address. I haven't been able to get in contact with you, but
Is she the one that's sick right now?
yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Really am. How long did it take you to get back to grandma's house?
Grandma's, I mean, she stays over there off of Fulton, so it took me a little while. It's probably maybe almost, depends on your pace. It could be like an hour-long walk, but I walk got a long stride, so maybe 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she up when you got home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which way did you take? Do you remember what street you went down?
Man, I hit so many streets. I walked down First Ave, and then, I'm trying to think. I walked down First Ave, and then you got to I cut back streets to get to Fulton, and then cut another back street, and then walk down the street that leads to Cedar Hall. Because it's right down the street from Cedar Hall, yeah.
Right. You remember before I told you I don't like having to try to trip people up. I just rather them be honest with me. But I have to test to see if they're telling me the truth.
Yeah.
And the things that you told me that night are not the truth. There's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no, when I'm looking at the evidence that I'm seeing, there's no doubt about it. You lied to me, even after you said you weren't lying to me anymore. And I understand why. I'm not mad at you for that. I don't take it personally.
I mean, I'm not lying. What am I lying to you about?
Well, you told me that you were there for a little bit. You were there for much longer than that.
No, I was not. No, I was not.
You mentioned.
What is your point for a long time? What is your point for a long time? Like hours?
Yeah.
No, I was not over there for no hours.
the thing about it is, man, you have to understand, we have cell phone records, okay? We know who Byron was texting. We know what he was saying, and he said you were there. So that confirms it. And then,
I was there. That's what I'm saying.
Then we see the video from when you were leaving, and that's why you guys are right near buried plastics, man. Think about all the cameras.
Yeah, but they don't. To me, they don't. I mean, I'm not keeping track of time, but it don't seem like I was over there for hours on top of hours.
But it was way too cold for a guy to be leaving there shedding clothes, man. Way too cold. So
no, it was not. It was way too cold for me to what?
To be shedding clothes.
What you mean shedding clothes?
From Byron's apartment to Grandma's.
You weren't wearing the same thing during that walk.
Yeah, I was.
All right. Here's the thing. All right. We can go back and forth about this, and you said you don't want to argue about it, and I don't either. All right. But here's where we're at. All right. I just want you to understand. You're in a situation where you're under a lot of stress. All right. Even before
Just take me back, man. This is just crazy, man. Just
listen to what I got to say.
All right, go ahead.
You're in a situation where you're under a lot of stress, okay? I understand that, you talked to me a little bit about things that went on in your life that kind of put you in the position that you're in and things you have to deal with. And I appreciate that, man. But when something happens, you told me yourself, there's things that happen that you get out of control and you just can't control them.
No, I can control them. It's just that I don't go as far as to, I know what I'm doing. I don't go as far as to physically, kill somebody. Okay. No.
But there's things in your life that get far enough out.
Can we just, I just don't want to talk no more.
I got a question for you.
Elijah had been completely lying about everything in the interrogation room. Before Elijah encountered Byron on the day of the crime, a girl named Emily was the last person to text Byron. Emily and Byron were supposed to be joined by another friend at Byron's house, making her a crucial part of this investigation. To verify Elijah's contradictions, detectives will now turn to her. Elijah's lies won't stay hidden for long anymore.
You basically have to tell us the story about, what happened that night. So, just if you can remember as much detail as you can, just kind of how things transpired, like when you first started talking to B-Dub that night.
I had seen his lights was on down at his house, and he ain't been there for we ain't seen his lights on or anything. So I texted him hey, what's up? You down the street? He was like, yeah, come down here and smoke with me, drink with me, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, just give me a second. And so we went down there and we sat on his couch. He was standing up, and we was just talking and asking how he been. And he told me he just been staying at his mom's because of all the commotion that had been going on, and that he just had came back home not even 2 days ago before everything happened, and how he was telling me how he felt like he was next to go and everything, and he pulled a gun out of his jacket pocket that he was wearing, and I was like, I'm not going down like my did pretty much. And I was like, did you get a gun? He was like, yeah, I got 2 of them, but I only seen 1. Somebody had knocked on the door, and he was like, who is it? And then he opened it and cracked it, and it was a light-skinned guy. And he came in, and he had a bike in his house against, kind of by the window, and we were sitting on the couch against the wall, sitting against the couch against the wall. He was standing up, and the light-skinned guy came in and sat down. And I asked us what our name was. I don't remember his name. He asked us, I've never seen him before. I've been at B-Dub's house since the beginning of the summer. Every night we kicked it, party, chilled. Never seen him. Seen a lot of other people, but I've never seen him. Okay. And he just came in, he had a bag, and he just sat down. And then I told B-Dub I'm about to catch a cab to go get a Rello. And he was like, okay. He was like, you're going to come back for it? I was like, yeah, I would do. And the light-skinned guy was still there when we left. And after that, I didn't go back, but B-Dub blew my phone up asking me to come back. pretty much that he wanted.
Can you describe this light skinned guy to me as far as like any features you can remember? I mean, I'm talking hair color, eye color. I mean, just everything you can remember from this guy.
I know he had a bag with him. He was, I don't know, like, I don't know I know he was light skinned for sure. I think he might have had dark hair, dark brown hair maybe.
Was it short or long hair?
I don't think it was short. Are you talking about like a fade, kind of like that?
Yeah, do you have like dreadlocks or anything like that? Or
I don't think he had dreadlocks, not dreads. I know he didn't have a short haircut though. I've never seen this guy since I've been at B-Dubs. This is my first time ever running into him. Yeah, that's probably, I think that's what really messed my head up a lot, because he told me the night before this happened that it was coming. They were coming for him. And then he kept saying that he pulled that gun out and kept saying, I know they're coming for me, but I'm not going down like that. And he kept telling us that he was staying back there at Neefe's. He'd been at Neefe's alive.
there's a pin there. And like I said, if you recognize one of those, if you'd circle it and put your initial by it.
Wow.
You go ahead and circle for me if you would. I saw which one you pointed at.
Wow.
So there's no question it's that guy right there. You saw him inside the house, and he's the one that came to the door. There's no way it can be confused with any of these other people.
I don't know any of them.
Emily's account of Elijah matches the detective's evidence. According to Byron's friends, his paranoia had intensified recently. Due to this, he constantly carried a weapon, indicating he felt threatened. Investigators learned Elijah was Byron's female neighbor's brother. Further evidence suggests Byron's fear likely stemmed from Elijah's threats. Armed with this, detectives confront Elijah again, and he's about to incriminate himself by asking one damning question.
How you got evidence on me?
Because you were there, man. We know, we have the picture. We have the understanding of what would happen. Now you need to tell me why.
But that's not no. There's
something
that's not the same night that he died. It couldn't have been, because I know for a fact.
So did you guys get into it?
No.
Would you have been beefing about anything?
No.
Your girlfriend, your sister.
No. Talk to.
Something that you won't probably forget. While you were at Byron that night, did you hurt your hand? Is there any reason that your blood would be in his apartment? Do you have any kind of cuts on your hands where your blood would be in the apartment?
From fighting?
From fighting?
No, not in his apartment. No, not from his. No, I'm talking about like.
Why would you say from fighting? Did you go over there with open wounds on your hands at that time? Where you would have been dripping blood in Byron's apartment?
I got wounds from other fights.
Do you have wounds now that are healing?
No.
Currently?
That one right there on your thumb is very interesting. This one here, because,
Could it be possible that, can I look at that? Can I touch you? I just want to, is it possible you were bit at Byron's?
What are you guys?
I'm just asking.
Elijah, look, man.
We
We're
gotta
just looking
check
for
everything.
honesty, man. Because here's the thing, all right?
You just be honest. What do y'all have? Are y'all trying to plant blood?
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's not.
Are y'all trying to what are y'all trying to say?
We're not.
We're just asking questions.
You're making the suggestion like we're trying to set you up. That's not happening.
That's
okay?
You know what I'm saying?
We had a great conversation, and honestly, when the evidence started stacking up here, I was very disappointed to find out.
So y'all found somebody else's blood there?
Not somebody else's.
No, not somebody else's.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Whose blood did y'all find?
Yours.
Why would your blood be at Byron's if you were just there chilling and you had no beef? What happened?
We know what happened, but the why is the important part for you because, I mean, let's face the facts. If I'm out on the street and somebody attacks me and I shoot them, I mean, if they attack me, am I justified in that?
Most likely, yeah.
But if it's something I just walk up to somebody and do something, there's a big difference there. Okay. And so I'm having a hard time believing that you just up and out of the blue, this just happened for no reason. There's a reason behind it. And sometimes that reason tells the whole story. Okay. It provides an explanation. And there are things in this world.
So my blood is there.
Yes. We do, man. We need to know.
Yeah, something happened at that apartment. The argument broke out.
Between you and Byron?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's about to grab a weapon. I don't know what it was. I seen him reaching down. I already had my knife on me.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
But, I need to hear your story that, because, I mean, there's pieces that I have that tell me facts, and I need to make sure you're being honest with me, just because we've had issues before, okay? Let me stand up here.
Yep. That's a bite mark
Mhm.
right there.
Okay.
From where Byron bit you?
Yep. And right
During the
there.
attack?
During the attack, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and pop a seat there, man.
And then that's where I cut myself.
During the attack?
During the attack.
With your own knife?
Yeah.
What kind of knife was it?
It was it's not a switchblade, but it was like a
Folder?
A folder, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it would fold up and then open up like that?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
I don't know.
You sure you don't want that sandwich?
Let's get that sandwich, man.
You want it? I can see the stress coming on.
How much time am I looking at?
Yeah, that's not us. That's not us. We don't determine that. We gather facts and evidence and circumstances, and then we provide it.
Sandwich.
I saw the stress just come out of your body.
I could tell that you were just like, oh.
And look, I understand. It's just like I told you. I know what Byron was involved in, man. I know the kind of person he was. Like he's no angel, but and things happen, man. Things get, I know he was drunk that night. I know he was drinking. People do silly things when they get high, when they get drunk. And yeah, we know he had a weapon. We know that. But, we need to know.
So y'all found the blood in his mouth? Different blood in his
like
mouth?
Mike said, we're not going to lay it all out for you.
I mean, it's seriously, it's so much. I mean, look how long it's taken us to get back to you. I mean, we've had to make sure, like the last thing I want to do is, especially when I found out how upsetting it was before, the last thing I want to do is just come, bother you again with just guesswork.
If this were self-defense, Elijah would explain what sparked it. Instead, he deliberately avoids his side of the story. His injuries indicate Byron fought back as the victim. In addition, Elijah's story contradicts Byron's stab wounds and sharp force trauma. Detectives are about to confront Elijah directly about how he took Byron's life.
I wanted you to know that we knew. And then, now that we're there.
I wasn't going to say anything because it wasn't no need to. I mean, I'm not the type of person to get y'all involved.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
You're saying someone came at you and you needed to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So for the rest of this conversation, now we need to figure out the events.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't feel like I was there for a long period of time. After those girls left, it was like 10 minutes. And then so we got to arguing about, well, first off, we were talking about which we were going to crack. You know what I'm saying? The females. And then it led to, talking about hustling, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get this money. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about how he was going to get it. You know what I'm saying? It started off in plan. I was like, man, yeah, I was like, and he started yelling outside of his life. I was like, bro, I was like, to be honest with you, y'all niggas, I was like, I don't know about your big time hustlers, but I was like, y'all is known for beef and stealing. I was like, I know about y'all. I was like, I know who y'all got beef with and who y'all don't got beef with. I was like, I know about all the setups y'all done. Yeah, I know how many times when had over somebody, meaning, you know what I'm saying? Basically go behind somebody's back or get in good with a connect and then just rob them, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all the time. He was like, what you mean? That's when it got serious.
Is this when Byron got
This is when it got serious. Okay. So we started arguing. He was like, what you mean?
Now, at this point, I want to ask a question. Where were you guys at when you were arguing?
We started off in his bedroom.
Okay, so you're arguing in the bedroom initially. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, when he was going, I think it was something but by his bed. I don't know what it was, or under his bed. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nigga, what you mean, nigga? Savage life don't play. You know what I'm saying? We get money. He's like, we ain't no thing y'all heard. You know what I'm saying? Beat up, they don't call me that for nothing. And then I don't know what the beat up stands for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyways, he goes in, he's going by his bed, and as soon as he does that, I stick him right here.
Okay.
I stick him right here.
I mean, just kind of tell us the story, because we see from how things were left, we kind of have an idea, but we don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to tell the wrong story.
So, anyways, he went when he grabbed it, stuck him right there. I stuck him right there. He put his hand right there. And then, cause the knife was so sharp, you know what I'm saying? It's like he just put his hand like that, like something just poked him, like it was a thorn. And then he turned around and, you know, we were fighting. And then.
Like physically fighting?
Yeah, like tussling.
Tussling on the bed?
And then that's when, no, not on the bed.
Okay.
Then, and then, I'm guessing that's when I pulled him around and then stuck him again in his throat. And then that's when he was on the bed. And then I pulled him off the bed onto the floor. And then that's when he got up, took a deep breath, and then he shut the door real quick, and then it sounded like he was searching for something. I heard him kick the door. That's why I was busted like that.
Okay.
And then that's when
when he closed the door, he was in the bedroom and you were in the living room.
Yeah.
And so you kicked it.
Okay. That's when he was coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Walking out?
Walking out.
Okay.
And as he was walking out, well, no. He wasn't not like walking out, but like coming at me. You know what I'm saying? As when I kicked the door open, because he was trying to find whatever he was looking for. You know what I'm saying? But he said, because he was trying to defend himself. And then that's when I pulled him into the living room, put him on the floor, and then stabbed him a couple times more, and then flipped him over because he tried to get up. And then I hit him in his backside, and then that's when he died.
Forensics prove Byron wasn't the aggressor, which indicates that a verbal dispute led Elijah to attack. As Elijah caves, detectives are about to drop another bombshell: destruction of evidence.
So you lock the door, and then as far as
so my blood was there.
Well, and
now be honest.
No. That's the thing. Did you try to clean up anything? Because that's
like
important.
A spray bottle in the bathroom,
and that's why we're asking about your blood. All right.
Oh yeah, I did.
What did you try to clean up?
Just things that. So my blood was on there.
Were you going to try to clean up everything?
No, just the things that I touched.
Okay. What are the things that you touched, in your opinion? Like the knife? Were you trying to clean the knife that you had, or are you just putting that in your pocket?
Like the things like the bathroom, the sink.
What? Where'd the glove come from?
The glove.
Yeah. Did you ever put a glove on? Because that was there was mention made of a glove. Did you ever put a glove on? Like maybe when you were cleaning up?
Oh, yeah.
Where did you find that?
My gloves were in my backpack.
Okay.
What kind of gloves were they?
Did you think about doing that?
I just didn't want to be in this predicament.
Did you ever think about calling the police?
No.
Because I mean, you mentioned that, like you didn't want to get us involved, but did it ever cross your mind too?
No. I just want to go back and do my time. Can I go back now?
I got a couple more questions.
Process.
When you left Byron's house, where did you shed your clothes? Just on the way there? Or I don't. And then where'd you put the
I
knife?
just want to do my time, man. Probably looking at life, so.
Yeah, hold on, man. We won't be able to leave just yet. You have to still sit down. But you don't want to talk to us anymore?
No, I don't care. I mean, I got the evidence.
But you understand by explaining it to us how that. I mean, it's definitely good for them to have an explanation as opposed to just, thinking that you went in there and did some act for no good reason. That's why we're talking about it. Like, that's what I was telling you. We had enough to charge you, but we're trying to give you the opportunity to explain these things. And you've done a good job of that. I mean, you told us, but there are things that are coming up along the way that.
Yeah, but it don't just matter. That would be doing life. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's not necessarily true, man. I mean, none of us can say. Like, I can't say that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
in your
going to
opinion,
get away with self-defense.
In your opinion, do you feel that you have the right to defend yourself?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but I know how that system works. They're gonna look at my skin color. They're gonna look at me and be like, life.
But man, this
is my background.
This isn't a racial issue, man. Byron's black too. It's not a racial issue. That's not what you guys are fighting over.
You got a guy that's in a gang. You guys are beefing. It looks like he's getting ready to reach for something. I mean, what do guys carry that are in gangs to protect themselves? Silly string?
Yeah.
No, they don't carry silly string. They carry things that are going to hurt people.
Because like I said, like I said, we got to talking about the money situation. He got the bragging about the hustle, and then I was like, I'm a straightforward guy, and I like to bring out like information on what I have and what I know that's true. I was like, bro, to be honest with you, I know and from what I heard about y'all, I was like, y'all niggas mainly known for beefing. I don't know too many of y'all that hustle out your squad, but there's a lot of y'all that beef, you know what I'm saying, fight. Mm-hmm. They known for banging a lot, for jumping, and they known for robbing.
Right.
And they got squads after them. They got people after them.
Elijah,
You know what I'm saying?
is there anybody else involved in this besides you and Byron?
Oh, no.
Are those two girls?
No, sir.
Did anybody from the outside?
We planned on having those females.
So those girls aren't involved.
No, those girls are not involved.
Anybody on the outside influence you at all?
No, nobody influenced me. This didn't pop, like I said, this didn't pop up until he got hype with me. It looked like he was going to reach for something.
At the apartment.
Yeah, at the apartment. Yeah, that night.
Because like Mike said,
no,
you don't want to go down that bus by yourself if there's someone else involved.
No.
If you're going down, you ought to take everybody with you.
This didn't have anything to do with Beat Edwards.
I thought he was reaching for a gun. That's what I thought he was reaching for. Because he got hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, this is why, if y'all stand up, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what you mean?
Just be careful, reenact.
My bad.
Yeah, I know, I'm just letting you know, because you can get into it,
yeah.
You know.
And then he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what you mean? He's like, get money. He's like, Savage Life is about that life. Hold up, nigga. That's when he was about to, that's when I said, you know, because I'm from the South, I trained myself to, if I was ever be in a situation like that, I grabbed the knife so quick, y'all, and flipped it open.
One of those knives that clip onto your belt, or
out my pocket.
just hangs in your pocket?
Yeah, I got it in my pocket.
Investigators found a glove and spray bottle at the scene, which clearly suggests evidence tampering and efforts to remove DNA. Yet, Elijah throws a fit when asked about it and plays the race card to validate his self-defense story. This raises doubts about whether the killing was planned or simply a verbal altercation gone wrong. In September 2018, Elijah received 26 years of imprisonment for murdering Byron Lee Edwards on November 20, 2017. Prior to the sentence, he admitted to stabbing Edwards multiple times while wearing gloves and cleaning up afterward to destroy evidence, contradicting his self-defense story. This shows confessions emerge from piled inconsistencies rather than single breakthroughs, showcasing Interrogation's slow unraveling of deception.